Hola chicas hermosas, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidas de nuevo a mi canal. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Maye. Today's video, we are going to be doing the old wives' tales gender predictions. Este video lo tuve que hacer antes de mi gender review, se supone, pero I wasn't really showing, so I was like, let me just wait till I'm showing a little bit more. I am 20 weeks pregnant today, halfway there. Here's my bump. I'm not that big. As you can see, like this is 20 weeks pregnant. So imagine like 15 weeks pregnant. Yeah, it wasn't, there was nothing there. All right, so I have 11 of them, okay? I have at the bottom like a boy list and a girl list, and based on the points we'll see if the old wives tales was right for me or if it wasn't. Okay, all right, so let's get started, you guys. All right, the first one that I'm going to do is the cravings. It is said that if you crave something salty, you're having a boy, and if you crave something sweet, you're having a girl. La primera que voy a hacer es de los antojos. Supuestamente dicen que si se te antojan las cosas saladas vas a tener un niño, o si se te antojan las cosas dulces va a ser una niña. Y en realidad yo no tenía como antojos. Apenas como que me están empezando a llegar, pero no son así como quiero esto. O sea, nada más digo, ay, se me antojó esto, pero no, o sea, solamente he tenido un antojo. Fueron los garbanzos. Así sentía que la boca se me hacía agua. Entonces ahí no le voy a poner nada porque pues no he tenido antojos, la verdad. Ok, el número 2, es si tenía agrura. The next one is heartburn. I have not had heartburn. Yo no he tenido agruras. I've never had heartburns with my other 2 pregnancies. Nunca he sabido lo que es una agrura de embarazo. No, entonces pues tampoco le voy a poner nada porque pues nunca he tenido agruras. La número 3. La número 3 está media tricky porque dice que sí he tenido morning sickness, o sea, como achaques. Morning sickness es más como en la mañana, los achaques así como cuando vomitas. Y pues la verdad, o sea, no estuve tan mala. Bueno, se supone que si no estás mala, que si no te dan achaques es porque vas a tener un niño. Y si tienes achaques es porque vas a tener una niña. Entonces yo creo que esta no funcionó para mí porque fue al revés. Con mis hijos yo me moría. O sea, yo no podía tomar agua porque era lo mismo que se me venía. Y con este embarazo he tenido náuseas, pero fueron con todas las veces que vomité. Yo creo que como 2 veces en la mañana y una vez en la tarde. Entonces tenía náuseas, pero no vomitaba. Entonces, a comparación de mis otros embarazos, creo que me fue bien. Entonces esta le voy a poner que pues no, o sea, esta le voy a poner que me daba niño. ¿Ok? Vamos a la siguiente. Ok, la siguiente es, aquí sí, la parte de la piel. Se supone that if your skin is glowing, you're gonna have a boy, and if you have like acne or dry skin or something, you're gonna have a boy. For me, this one was a girl because, like I told you guys before in my previous video, my skin was really dry. It was really dry, like I couldn't wear makeup. Like, I'm not wearing makeup, I'm only wearing mascara. And my eyebrows are kind of done. But my skin is dry. So le voy a poner niña. So I have 1 boy, 1 girl. The next one is the bump shape. This is why I couldn't do this video before. The bump shape. As you guys saw, I'm not really showing. So I'm going to be putting pictures side by side of how my bump looked cuando estaba embarazada de Eli, porque de Matt no me tomé muchas fotos because I was so sick. I was dying, literally till like month 7. I felt like myself again. So I'm gonna do a picture of the boy bump and the girl bump, okay? Porque dice que si tu pancita se ve como más abajo es que es niño y si se ve como más arriba es niña. Y yo no entendía esto, pero quizá porque no se me veía panza hasta últimamente. But I look back at my pictures from Eli and I'm like, oh yeah. Like with Eli and Matt, my bump was lower. And with this baby, like my bump is higher. So this one gives me a girl. Next. I'm sorry. This one is a little gross, but it was in there, so I'm gonna do it. It says the urine. Supposedly, if your urine is brighter, you're having a boy, and if it's darker, you're having a girl. And this, my friends, for me, was another girl. Because, honey, when I told you I would go to the restroom, I was like, parece que no has tomado agua en meses. That was disgusting. Till this day, 20 weeks pregnant, till this day, like, the morning one, Jesus, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, number 7, we have the baby's heart rate. So it says that if the baby's heart rate is less than 140 beats per minute, you're having a boy. And if it's greater than 140 beats per minute, you're having a girl. Dicen que conforme el bebé va creciendo, pues the beats per minute kind of like vary. You know, like the beginning of pregnancy, since your baby's so tiny, of course the heart is gonna be faster. So for me, I'm gonna go based on the beginning of pregnancy. The beats per minute for my baby were like 157, 160. So I'm gonna go with girl. Now, when I go to the doctor, like the beats per minute are like 145, 148. You know, like it's in the 140s now. So, yeah. La siguiente que tengo es la número 8. And it says sleeping sides. So, supuestamente, si tú prefieres dormirte del lado izquierdo, es porque vas a tener niño. Y si prefieres dormirte del lado derecho, es porque vas a tener niña. Yo, al principio, cuando me embaracé, prefería dormirme del lado derecho. Del lado izquierdo no me acomodaba, no me sentía a gusto. Entonces, every time would be on my right side. Right now, I kind of do both because you know how you have to sleep on your side when you're pregnant? I usually sleep on my back, but you can't sleep on your back. So since you guys know like my hips, I don't know if it's just me because my hips are like bigger, but my hip bones hurt and I'm not even that big. Like this is my 3rd pregnancy and age does matter because my other 2 were in my 20s and this one, I'm in my 30s and I'm just like, oh my God, I feel it. So now I kind of do like half of the night on my left, half of the night on my right. But before, like, I found out I was pregnant and the first couple months, definitely my right side. So that is another girl. I had never heard of this next one, but I saw it and I was like, let me go ahead and do it because I do not know if this is a factor. Hopefully, I don't think it is because not everybody has it, but it says the blood pressure. If your blood pressure did not change from when before you were pregnant to now that you're pregnant, then you're having a boy. But if your blood pressure was high before you got pregnant, then you're more likely to have a girl. As you guys know, and if you saw my previous video, I am a high-risk pregnancy because I have high blood pressure. I did not have high blood pressure with my other 2 babies, but then when I was having my second one, I got like preeclampsia. Mainly like my afterbirth, I got it and then it just kind of stuck with me. So that I'm gonna go for girl because my blood pressure was high before I got pregnant, but that junk is still high. So I mean, no, I'm controlled, it's not high, but you know, like I gotta take meds. If I don't take meds, then that junk's gonna be through the roof. All right, the next one is a very, very famous one that I know you have heard, is the Chinese gender prediction or whatever. So you go on Google and you basically put like Chinese gender prediction, and then it's a calendar, and on one side it says like the age you were when you, shoot, I don't even remember, but one of them is like the age when you're going to give birth, I think, or the age that you were when you conceived, and the other one is, but basically something about the mom's age. And then the other one is like month when you conceived. So the month when you made that baby, honey. And based on that, it gives me a girl. Okay. So the last one that I have is also one that I know a lot of Mexicans do because, you know, I'm Mexican. And yeah, this one did not work with my previous pregnancy, my pregnancy number 2, because it said I was gonna have a girl and I had a boy, but this time it worked. So I don't know if you guys have heard or seen where you're supposed to grab like a cadenita and you're supposed to put it either over your hand. Mexicans do it over their hand, but I know like some people do it over your stomach. So supposedly if the chain does like side to side or like, you know, front back, it's a boy. And if it circles, it's a girl. So with my second pregnancy, it gave me circles and he's a boy. And this time me la hizo un amigo de mi esposo. Bueno, ya también es mi amigo. Shout out to Disturbia. He took our Christmas pictures. Yes. Follow him on Instagram, Disturbia Photography. Anyway, he did it to me and it was circles. So that worked. All right, you guys. So based on these 11 old wives' tales for the gender prediction, I got 1 under boy and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 under girl. So for me, they worked this time around. I had never really sat down and did it, you know, but this time around I was like, let me do it for fun. Let's see if it worked. So if any of these have worked for you, let me know in the comments. And if you're pregnant, don't go based off of this because I don't believe this is true. I don't think it's true. Like, honey, you better go get your ultrasound. No te hagas ilusiones porque cuando me hicieron a mí el de la cadenita on my second pregnancy, como que yo me hice ilusiones and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a girl, blah, 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 blah. And a little bit, like 10 minutes before my actual like gender reveal, something in me was just like, I'm having a boy, like I'm having another boy. But my whole like first 4 or 5 months, I was like, I'm having a girl. And te desilusionas. I mean, a lot of people are not gonna understand. And they're gonna be like, oh, you know, like that. I don't even want to get into this because some people are just ignorant and they feel like, oh, because she didn't get a boy, or oh, because she didn't get a girl, she don't love that child. Like, honey, that's your baby. Like, you are literally dying for this child. How are you not gonna love the baby? You know, pero tú como que people play around with your mind y te hacen pensar, o tú misma te haces pensar unas cosas, and then it's true. They do have, what is it called? The gender disappointment thing. It's true. God gives you what you need at the end of the day. I'm very blessed that after my 2 boys, he sent me my little girl, my little princess. Oh. But yeah, you guys, so if you are pregnant and you want to do this, do it just for fun. Okay, no te ilusiones, just be like, all right, whatever. And good luck. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and yeah, that's it, you guys. See you on the next video.